Hello everyone, today I wanted to share my fireplace reveal. I finally finished it. I'm really happy with it, and I just wanted to show you what I've done to it to actually improve it, because you might know from a previous video that when I first purchased the fireplace I really wasn't sure and I thought that I'd made a mistake. I'm so much happier with it, so I just wanted to show you, explain what I've done. Like I said, I purchased the fireplace secondhand from a charity shop, and when I got it home I was really unsure about it. I wasn't sure about the proportions of it. I certainly didn't like the colour of it, and I did think that I'd made a big mistake. But actually I've done an awful lot to it. So one of the first things was that I primed and painted it white, and I used the same white that I've used throughout the house, so it ties in with the skirting boards and things like that. The other thing was that I wanted to change the hearth. So the hearth was MDF. Parts of it, like all of this, is all solid wood, but the hearth was made of like a hollow MDF. And I thought about tiling it, but I knew whatever tiles I used that it was going to really bring up the height of the hearth. So in the end what I decided to do was I used some DC Fix, which is this like self-adhesive sticky back plastic in a slate effect, and that's what I've used on the hearth. And then the other thing that I did was I made a oak surround for the hearth, and it's actually the first time that I've done a mitre cutting with my saw. So I must admit that it wasn't easy. It took me a little while to work it all out. And you remember from school, like 90 degrees and 45 degrees. It was like I had to just work all of that out. But once I had, and I put the hearth surround together, I was really happy with it. As for the fire itself, I don't know if you can see that that you can actually see flames. Now, what we ended up doing was buying an electric Optimist fire, and if you saw one of my previous videos when we went to a showroom to actually have a look at some fires. Now, I really wanted a wood burning fire, a real wood burning stove. I've always wanted one, but my husband really didn't want one. So in the end, we went with the electric fire, and I went with the Optimist fire, and it is the Bayport is the model, and I am very happy with it. So it is obviously a log burner style stove, but it is controlled by remote control. It's actually, it will produce heat, but at the moment I've switched that off, so all I can see, I can just see the flames at the moment, but it actually stays cold, so you can touch it and you can put your hands through it. So it's completely safe, like with kids and stuff, which is quite good. If I fell into it, it's not gonna hurt them. And what's really nice is it creates this really nice cozy ambience, which is really what I wanted all along in the sitting room. So in terms of my decor, I have really tried to simplify my decor this year. It has taken me quite a long time to go around and decorate everything, as it always does. I just like to do it slowly because I just really enjoy it. We obviously decorated the tree, and the children got involved with decorating it, and I really love the colours. I think one year I did white and metallics, and I really missed the red, so I love that I've reintroduced lots of red now back into the tree. I've decorated the fireplace really simply. I have used lots of natural leaves like holly and some bits of pine as well, just to bring those natural elements in that I just think look so beautiful at Christmas, also with lots of little pine cones. And I just love also decorating with beautiful scented candles. For me, I do love decorating for Christmas in lots of the rooms and not just the sitting room. So for example, I've added just a pretty little spray in the bathroom because I just love seeing little bits in there, and plus some really nice festive hand wash. I got some gorgeous stuff that smells of mulled wine, so I've added that to the bathroom. In the dining room this year, because I'm hosting, I've added this garland above the open door space between our dining room and the kitchen, and this was actually 2 garlands that I twisted together, and then I just added the lights and put lots of picks of berries within it, and I'm really happy with the way that this looks. And because we're using this room, we're going to all be eating in this room on Christmas Day, I just think that's going to look really pretty. I also did a really simple craft. So I took a large pillar candle. I basically used a Sharpie and drew on it and drew some numbers so that it was just the weeks of Advent onto the candle. It was almost like a bit of a panic because I didn't have an Advent candle this year. And I just thought, why not just draw on it? So I went with that, and then I just popped some really pretty natural elements around the base of the candle. In the home office, I have decorated the mantelpiece in here. Again, I've just used lots of leaves from outside, plus a few fake bits of leaves as well, because I think you can sort of pull those things together and it can still look really nice. I've added some lights, our stockings go up here, and I've also, of course, got lots of lights at the window. In the hall, I've also got a really easy craft. Again, I just made some sprays of bits of Christmas tree that I cut off our tree, and I just teamed them up with some wreaths, some heart wreath forms. It was just so easy, and I just tied them with bows, and they just look really, really pretty for an extra festive touch. I am so pleased with the fireplace and how it's come together. I think I love it best at night. I just love seeing the flames and the warmth of it, and just, you know, just the way that it looks in the room. I'm really, really happy that we've got this focal point now, and that we've got it in time for Christmas so that we can all enjoy it. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you so much for supporting me this year and for supporting my channel. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Have a wonderful Christmas, and I will see you soon. Bye.